So today, part of Relocation is Your Move. We've taken a cross-country trip and we're over in Prague. And today we've been at the Leading RE conference. And I happened to meet up with Hannah Fisherova, and she goes by Fisher. And she is with Philip and Frank here in the Prague area. So I'm going to bring her in and see if we can get some good insights on how things work in the Prague market, where prices are, and how is it for someone that might not be living in Prague to be able to buy property here.
I've been working as a real estate agent with Philip and Frank since 2015, so about 10 years right now. And before that, I was a marketing specialist. I specialized in branding residential projects mostly. And this is how I became to do real estate agents work.
How would it be for someone that's maybe not living in Prague to be able to purchase property here?
A reason why we are in leading real estate, because we would love to be able to help anyone who would be interested to buy a property in Prague, because Czech economy is pretty stable. The first step would be I would send you options. We could discuss it further, and once you are firm on your budget and your preferences, then we would set up a date when you would visit and come to see it in person. And then the process after we have all the specialists to be able to do a lot of things even without you being here. It used to be that it was not possible for foreigners to buy a property in Czech Republic, but now anybody can buy a property and be owner. There's no limitations.
When I was out taking a tour yesterday, the streets are so clean. It is so nice here, and it feels very safe when you're out walking along the streets here in Prague. So I'm going to let Hannah talk about a listing, and I'll bring up some photos and let her tell a little bit about what a listing look like here, what type of properties they are. So let's get some information on that.
So I've just sent you my two hottest or newest listings. Those are modern development with parking. The one I'm listing is about $1.2 million. It's pretty central. It's well connected to public transportation, and also you are in the city center in 10 minutes, basically.
Now, I know in the U.S. right now, our interest rates are about 6.2%. What are they here if somebody was to finance?
So here you could typically get something like 4.5, even as low as 4.39.
Do they usually finance for 30 years or 10 years? Or
Yeah, you can get it 30 years. There are some limitations on whether you are foreigner. You might have to pay down more percent than if you are local. So we are talking something like 20% down for local people and maybe 30-40 if it's a foreigner, because it's a bigger risk for a bank.
So I think what we're going to do now is just step outside right quick and let her point out a few things of where we're staying here in the Prague area to try and get some local insights. So we're here on the streets of Prague. Now we're kind of on the street that has all the designer markets on it. And Dana was telling me about a little story about Michael Jackson when he stayed in this hotel. So let's see what she has to say about that.
This is Fairmont Hotel. It used to be called Hotel International. It was designed in a brutalist style and built in the 70s. And in 1992, when Michael Jackson came to Prague, he was staying here, and he had a statue of himself where you now see at the top of the hill. That's where a huge statue of himself was. Czech people love Michael Jackson.
Oh, that's so interesting. What a beautiful street. All the rail cars and everything. And then back down this way, what have we got down this way?
So this is called Paris Street. It's basically the Prague main high street with all the designer shops like Prada, Tiffany's.
It's all here.
Yes.
So I want to thank Hannah for joining us today and to making this so special. Thank you so much.
Thank you too. It was a pleasure.
So if you're thinking about buying real estate anywhere across the globe, just reach out to us. There's an 800 number below, or you click the link in the description for Relocation It's Your Move, and we will set you up with an agent just like Hannah. Mark Bamick, Michael Saunders and Company.